The first of ESA's automated transfer vehicles was launched in March 2008, docking to an international space station still under construction. Since then, these massive space freighters have ferried many tons of supplies and equipment to the onboard crews. The first European spacecraft capable of an automated rendezvous, they have 3 times the capacity of the Russian Progress vehicle, providing a pressurized working environment for up to 6 months whilst attached to the ISS. As ESA prepares to launch the 4th and penultimate ATV, plans have been agreed with NASA to use the program's tried and tested technology in its upcoming Orion crew vehicle.
It is true that ATV is supposed to be the most complex spacecraft ever designed by Europe. On the other hand, it is sized just to service ISS missions, and obviously we also want to evolve our technology. So the next logic step for us is to build on the heritage of this vehicle. And in this case, we are doing it through a cooperation with NASA in frame of a so-called BARTA, in frame of the Orion program. It's the first time in history that a non-US space agency is on the critical path for a major US program.
Scheduled for first launch in 2017, Orion will ultimately carry astronauts well beyond the confines of low Earth orbit. It'll consist of a crew capsule situated on top of an ATV-derived service module.
The service module is, let's say, the propulsion module which is located underneath the crew module. It will also provide the power generation, and it has what is called the consumable storage system, which is for water and gas, which is used for the crew. And different than ATV, it has an active thermal control system, which will also be in charge for the heat dissipation coming from the capsule. So it is something which is derived from an ATV, but it is still much different.
We have here today representatives from NASA.
Made in January, the announcement paid testament to Europe's ability to produce advanced, dependable spacecraft.
Spacecraft Orion.
It is building upon ATV Heritage, as we say. You are very well aware that ESA is providing supply vehicles to the International Space Station. The last one will be launched next year, and based on the experience that we have gathered in ESA and European industry, we are now building upon that in the context of this cooperation.
The barter agreement will enable the groundbreaking technology used in ATV to live on as a showcase for European industry. And in the same spirit of cooperation which built the International Space Station, ESA will be participating in manned missions that venture farther into space than ever before.